Have you ever noticed how soap lathers easily in some places, while in others, it feels like you're scrubbing forever and still getting that squeaky, filmy feeling on your skin? Or why your kettle builds up a chalky white crust so quickly, while your friend's looks brand new after years of use? These everyday experiences often come down to one quiet difference flowing through our homes: soft water versus hard water. It's not something most people think about, yet it affects how we clean, cook, bathe, and even how long our appliances last. So today, let's slow things down and really talk about what soft and hard water are, how they're different, and why that difference matters more than we realize. Right here, on History of Simple Things. At its core, the difference between soft water and hard water comes from minerals. As rain falls from the sky, it starts out naturally soft. But once it reaches the ground and begins its journey through soil and rock, it picks up dissolved minerals along the way. In areas rich in limestone or chalk, water absorbs calcium and magnesium. The more of these minerals present, the harder the water becomes. Soft water, on the other hand, contains very low levels of these minerals, either because it never encountered them underground or because they were removed through treatment. Hard water isn't unsafe to drink, and in fact, many people have been drinking it their whole lives without realizing it. Those minerals are the same ones found in dietary supplements, but while hard water may be harmless from a health perspective, it behaves very differently in daily use. One of the first places people notice it is in the shower. Hard water reacts with soap, forming a residue that clings to skin and hair. This can leave skin feeling dry and itchy, and hair feeling dull or heavy, even after a thorough rinse. Soft water, by contrast, allows soap to dissolve and rinse away cleanly, often leaving skin feeling smoother and hair easier to manage. That same reaction with soap also shows up when doing laundry or washing dishes. In hard water, soap molecules bind with calcium and magnesium instead of forming suds. This means you need more detergent to get the same cleaning power, and even then, clothes can come out stiff or faded over time. Dishes may look clean but still have cloudy spots or streaks once they dry. With soft water, soap does what it's supposed to do. Clothes feel softer, colors last longer, and dishes come out sparkling with less effort. Then there's the issue of scale. When hard water is heated, those dissolved minerals don't just disappear, they solidify and stick to surfaces, forming a chalky buildup known as limescale. You see it inside kettles, on faucets, around shower heads, and deep inside appliances like water heaters and washing machines. Over time, this buildup restricts water flow and reduces heating efficiency. A water heater coated in scale has to work harder to heat the same amount of water, using more energy and wearing out faster. Soft water doesn't leave this kind of mineral residue, which is why homes with soft water often see appliances last longer and run more efficiently. Soft water usually enters the picture through water softening systems. These systems don't simply filter water the way a pitcher filter might. Instead, they use a process called ion exchange. Inside the softener, hard minerals like calcium and magnesium are swapped out for sodium or potassium ions. The result is water that no longer reacts aggressively with soap or form scale. It's a clever chemical trade that happens quietly in the background, often without homeowners ever seeing it. Still, soft water isn't perfect for everyone. Some people notice that softened water feels slippery when bathing. This isn't soap residue, but rather the absence of mineral interference, allowing soap to rinse completely and leave the natural oils of the skin untouched. For those used to hard water, that sensation can feel unfamiliar or even uncomfortable at first. Softened water also contains slightly more sodium, which usually isn't a concern but can matter for people on strict low-sodium diets. Taste is another area where opinions differ. Hard water often has a distinct mineral taste that some people prefer, especially in drinking water or tea. Soft water can taste flatter or slightly salty, depending on the softening method. That's why many households with water softeners choose to bypass the system for their kitchen sink, keeping drinking and cooking water mineral-rich, while softening water used for cleaning and bathing. When it comes to cooking, the differences can be subtle but real. Hard water can affect how foods behave, especially when boiling. Beans cooked in hard water, for example, may take longer to soften because calcium strengthens their cell walls. Tea and coffee can look cloudy or develop a thin film on top when brewed with hard water, slightly altering flavor and appearance. Soft water avoids these issues, though again, some people miss the mineral character hard water brings. Environmentally, the debate gets a bit more complex. Soft water systems reduce the need for detergents and cleaning chemicals, which is a positive outcome. However, traditional water softeners release mineral-rich wastewater during regeneration, which can affect local water systems. Newer technologies and alternatives, such as salt-free conditioners, aim to reduce these impacts, though they work differently and don't fully soften water in the traditional sense. The experience of soft versus hard water also depends heavily on where you live. Some regions naturally have soft water due to their geology, while others are known for extremely hard water. People who move from one area to another often notice the change immediately, sometimes blaming new shampoo, different soap, or even the climate, without realizing the water itself is responsible. It's one of those invisible factors that quietly shapes daily routines. So, which is better, soft water or hard water? The answer depends on priorities. Soft water excels at cleaning, protecting appliances, and making everyday chores easier. Hard water offers natural minerals, a distinct taste, and requires no treatment or maintenance. Neither is inherently good or bad, but they create very different experiences in the home. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.